thanks for being here. Best advice I can give you is stay warm. First thing we're going to do this morning is to stand and have the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Quick comment on our troops that are out there defending our country, men and women around the world today, so please remember them in your prayers and your thoughts. The next item is consider the approval of the minutes of the February 5th, 2014 meeting.
I have
That's 2014 or 2015?
I have reviewed the minutes, and I would move that we accept the minutes as presented.
I would second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next item is to consider a register of claims total of $1,328,206.67.
Yeah, I looked over the claims. I would move approval of that amount.
I would second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have no old business today. Under new business, we're going to have a bid opening for the chlorine and sulfur dioxide, and Mr. John Barlow, our wastewater superintendent, will present that.
John Barlow, Superintendent, Muncie Water Pollution Control Facility. I have the sealed bids for the 2015 chlorine and sulfur dioxide for disinfection and dechlorinization at the plant. I have, looks like 4 sealed bids. You should have bid tab forms. Go ahead and keep track of these, and I think Megan's going to also. So the very first one I will open is from DPC Enterprises. DPC Enterprises, looks like they're out of Crystal City, Missouri. They are notifying us that they have a no bid. So they've sent us a letter to notify us that, so it takes care of them. The next one is
considered. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
do
it
that.
is.
Not
It
very
is.
considered.
The next one would be Brentag Mid-South Incorporated, Brentag. Their bid for chlorine is $389 a ton. That's 389. Sulfur dioxide is $525, 525. That's Brentag. The next bid is from Caris Corporation, which I believe is the parent company for Alexander, who we've used in the past. Yeah, Alexander Chemical. Their bid is for chlorine, $278 a ton, 278. Sulfur dioxide is $500 even, 500. And then the last sealed bid that I have here is from JCI Jones Chemical. Their bid for chlorine is $302.40, $302.40 for chlorine, and for sulfur dioxide, $510, $510 for sulfur. I would ask that the board consider these bids for review and most likely award whatever the lowest and most responsive bid is at the next board meeting.
I would make that motion. Then I have a question, but go ahead. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Take it
Correct.
under advisement.
Okay.
recommend.
Do you want your question at this point in time?
Well, the JCI SO2 bid is about only $10 more a ton over the Karis,
Mm-hmm.
but you have one supplier. You know, you're dealing with one supplier, Indianapolis-based. So
And Alexander is, I mean, they're both one suppliers. We've used both JCI and Alexander over the years.
Okay.
What,
JCI is down at Beech Grove, Alexander's up at northern Indiana.
So you've used them both,
Absolutely. Alexander's been the last 2 years, JCI was several years.
so there'd be no reason not to take
Yeah,
a
and-
low bid.
At this point in time, they're both known quantities to us.
Okay.
At the plant. They've both.
Fair
so
enough.
it would be a low bid, but in the past, what we've always done and this is probably going back 20 years, we've always, if one was lower than the other, and we would always award both of these to one
Right.
supplier.
Makes sense.
We,
And these bids are typical of every other year. One vendor is usually very high, you have the other two that are very competitive. And we have, again, used both as far as on supply, and we've been satisfied with able to get the stuff, the chemical, the training that goes with this, which is, we specify that and everything else like that, so
Yeah.
we have no problems from the standpoint of practicality from these bids at this point in time.
Very good. Okay, so we have a motion and a second for us to accept these bids, for you and our attorney to review it. And so with that, so we have a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
By the way, I think Jesse James is from Crystal City, Missouri.
Little bit of history. The next item is a resolution 2015-02. And this is a resolution amending the 2015 salary ordinance. And Ms. Nikki Grisby, our district administrator, will present this to us.
I'm asking you to amend the CDL drivers' salary ordinance to reflect their hourly rate to be $16.81 per hour is their base rate for both sewer maintenance and sanitation.
I think basically, I guess you and I have talked about this, and basically, for everything that CDL drivers have, are required to do as far as drug testing and everything else, they're paid less than other positions in our district. And so after, we periodically review to make sure that we are competitive in each area of our, and this was out of line, and I think it's a 20-cent raise, if I'm 16 cents. So I would look for a motion to approve this resolution.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And thank you for keeping up on all that, Nick. The next item is we're going to be canceling the next board meeting, okay? And all claims for that meeting will be paid on March 19th instead. So we have a situation where two of our board members will have previous commitments that they cannot make the meeting, so we're going to cancel that meeting. It won't slow anything up. All business will be done as, we'll just approve everything at the following meeting. So I want to make that comment that there will be no scheduled meeting on March the 5th. We're down to public comments. Are there any public comments at this point in time? With no public comments from the audience at this point in time, we'll go ahead and adjourn. And again, our next meeting will be Thursday, March the 19th. Thank you, everybody.